there are two charts that actually worry me. Bitcoin has been on an absolute roller coaster ride this bull run. From a low of $3,000 and skyrocketing to a high of $65,000 and subsequent crashes in between, devastation, blood in the streets. And right now, as we speak, there's a lot of different theories out there. The bull run is over, the bull run is just getting started, and everything in between. But in today's video, this is what they are not telling you about this bull run. Welcome back if you are returning. Great to see you. If you're new here, welcome in. Do you want to have less stress and more success? Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and click that thumbs up button. Did you click it? Less stress, more success, hit that subscribe button. Now, we're gonna unpack a lot in today's video, so you need to be buckled up. You need to be ready. There's a lot that's going on. We're gonna cover 4 charts straight away and then 2 charts that make me relatively nervous about the future. And then I'm gonna tell you what I actually believe is gonna happen and what you should focus on, right? We're gonna unpack it bit by bit, but you better buckle up. It's gonna be a little bit of a roller coaster. But I wanna start with something. Are you an old student? If you're an old student, listen up. Are you an old student that doesn't yet have the hybrid indicator? We've just sent out some emails to a select few people with a very special surprise in your email. Highly recommend you check the email right now, check in the spam as well. Now, if you're an old student and you do not yet have the hybrid indicator, which everyone's been begging for, and you believe you deserve something special, send me an email right now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We'll see if I'm in a good mood. Send me an email right now, cryptocrewuniversity.com. You can email right here from the contact button. And now, if you're not yet a student, you're already left behind. The majority of the people that watch the videos are already a student. We're celebrating the bull run with a blowout sale of 50% off. Do not keep using YouTube videos to trade. That's a disaster. What my courses do is teach people how to fish. If you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. I'm teaching people how to fish. You don't want to be the person that's asking somebody for a fish every single day for the rest of your life. Don't let that be you. Put your foot down right now. Go sign up to these courses. Education is the answer. These courses will knock your socks off. They're an absolute game changer. They'll completely put you on a new path. Sign up right here to the gold. Sign up right here. 50% off. Go, go, go. You can see the countdown clock is almost over. And when it's over, we will not renew this. It is over. So go sign up right now. Let's get into some charts. This is the 50-day moving average. We just crossed below the 50-day. These are the facts in the charts. A lot of people are quite concerned about this. I've got a lot of messages and emails about this, but let's look at the facts. We're below the 50-day. We're holding it as resistance. Is this the end of the world? Let's look. We can see that we haven't been below the 50-day moving average since here. Since we were at what, $10,000. We haven't been below there since 10,000. And given these facts, this seems devastating. We've been in this entire bull market above the 50-day and just recently gotten below. But now let's take another step back and let's look at the bigger picture and let's look left. If you're new to this channel, you've got to look left. We always look left in the charts, and when you do, we're just gonna look at the previous bull run, right? The previous bull run in 2017. Wow, we were below the 50-day here, we were below it 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 here. Okay, holds no bearing. This is the first time we're below it. This is not the end of the world. It's nothing to be concerned about. Yes, we haven't been below it since back here, but let's look at the facts. The facts are the facts. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. This is not a big deal. Scratch it off your list as a concern. Now let's get to another one. Trend line broken. This is a trend line that we've held since February. How many days is that? It's like 77, 75 days that we've held this trend line, continuously creating a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and just broke the trend right here on April 18th. And we remain below this level, now holding clearly as resistance from this level. Is this a concern? Yeah, it's a concern in the short term. Look, we broke the trend. You can't argue that. Those are the facts in the charts. And you want to look for trend reversals. You want to look for trend reversals here. We can see that so far, we've gotten a lot of protection at that $50,000 level. You can see these long wicks. Anytime you're looking for clues in the charts with candles, look at the wicks. The wicks tell a story. The bodies tell the facts. The bodies are the colored part, right? The thicker part. The story is in the wicks. And the story is, hey, there's a lot of buying pressure coming in to protect 50,000. Why? A lot of people consider that quite cheap, which tells you that so far we've had that protection. That's why we're moving sideways as we speak. This is concern in the short term. We'll put that on our list as a potential concern in the short term officially. Let's get to another chart. This is the Gaussian channel. The legendary Gaussian channel. Why is it legendary? Well, if you follow our channel for years, you would know that we normally follow the Gaussian channel on the weekly chart. Why do we do that? Because you can see that we had the golden zone here, the golden zone here, the golden zone here. And we made videos about this when Bitcoin was at $3,000 back here in 2018, 2019, and again when Bitcoin was at around $3,000, $4,000 in the coronavirus crash. Both of those we called the best buying opportunities you will have in Bitcoin because of the Gaussian channel. Now that you know the Gaussian channel holds a lot of power and a lot of weight, let's see what it's looking at on the daily chart. We just crossed our head into the Gaussian channel, holding support on our median line. What was that level that I was just talking about? We protected quite heavily. Look at the Gaussian channel. It's saying that this median line, which says that the trend is still bullish, we're holding this median line. We're holding it as support. That's the level to watch right now, and this is rising every single day. Today it's at about $56,000. You can see these long wicks. The wicks tell the story. The story is we've got some protection. But again, the story with the Gaussian channel is, hey, we're still green. Green is bullish. Red is bearish. We're still green, but we haven't been inside the Gaussian channel since, again, around this October area. Now, how about the bigger picture? Is this really a concern? Because we haven't been in the Gaussian channel in quite some time. How about the facts in the charts? And when we look at the facts in the charts, we're gonna go back to 2017. This is the 2017 bull run in its entirety. We were inside the Gaussian channel a whole bunch of times. We were playing in the Gaussian channel back here in January. We were playing again in March. We came down to play in the Gaussian channel in July and again in September. And that's when we went parabolic. Our last time inside the Gaussian channel was this September, where we literally pierced down through and then we went parabolic, right? So now we've got an understanding. Like, okay, we broke this 50-day moving average, not really a concern. We have this trend line broken after 75, 77 days. All right, slight concern. We have inside the Gaussian channel, not really a concern. Gaussian channel is still green, by the way. Pay attention to this as we go. And now let's try to put things in perspective. Like, where are we with this bull run? This chart will put you at ease because it has a lot of facts inside of it. So we've got our three boxes. Those of you that are relatively new, we essentially took a 1.5x multiple from the previous high. Previous high is here around 34. We took a 1.5x multiple to create the bottom of our box. This is our consolidation box. We took, again, this high here. We took a 1.5x multiple. We got the bottom of this box. And this high of 20,000, we took a 1.5x multiple and got the bottom of this box. Now, how did we get the top of the box? It's a 4x multiple on the previous all-time high. 4x multiple here, 4x multiple here, and a 4x multiple here. That gives us our box. The bottom is a 1.5x multiple, top is a 4x multiple. Are you with me? As simple as that. This happens as a consolidation right before our blow off top. Why is that important? We're inside this box right now. What else happens inside this box? Well, every single bull market we've ever had, the only red candles in the true bull market happen inside of this box. It happened here in 2013. And again, once we started the true bull run, this true parabolic run here, the only red monthly candle happened inside of our consolidation box. Where's our consolidation box? 1.5x multiple, 4x multiple of the previous all-time high. And again, that's where we are now. If you follow our channel, we talked about this many weeks ago, just to be mentally prepared for a red candle. Now that we have a red monthly candle, everyone's freaking out. We're not freaking out. We prepared for this. We're inside of our box. We should have a red candle. It's very healthy to have a red candle. In fact, if you really want to see a nice blow off top, you should root for a red candle. You really should, because it's incredibly healthy for the structure of Bitcoin. If we don't have a red candle, I would be significantly more concerned. But we've got one so far. We've got 9 days left inside of this month. Let's see what we do. Could we drop further from here? Absolutely. Is it a concern? No. It's not. We should drop further. We broke our trend of 77 days. It's clear as day. So that's how we're seeing the bull market. But there are two concerns. There are two charts that actually worry me a little bit. These charts I showed you today, this one worries me slightly in the short term. But what I'm going to show you are longer term worries. Something that is a legitimate concern. Two of them specifically. That's what I want to cover next. I just want to remind you. I want to teach you how to fish. Don't be the guy or lady that's asking somebody for a fish for the rest of your life to feed you and your family. I want to teach you how to fish so you can feed your family whenever you want, as much as you want, for how long you want. Right now, 50% off, go scoop up the courses. This is your time. This is your time to make a change in your life and your family's life. Only 48 hours by the time you watch this video. Click here to sign up. And by the way, if you are an old student, you're an old student and you don't yet have this hybrid indicator, check your email. We picked a select few that got a very good surprise in their email. Go check your email right now. Now, if you're an old student that does not have this and you did not get the surprise and you feel you deserve a surprise, send me an email. I'll see if I'm in a good mood, and wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You should do that right now. Okay, now let's get on to the two concerns. What I'm going to share with you now are two big concerns that I have right now. These are the two big concerns that actually scare me a little bit. And here they are. Number one, since the beginning of 2021, we've been acting a little bit strange in the charts for a few reasons. Number one, down here in the RSI, on the daily chart, we're in this descending triangle. Descending triangle is the exact opposite of an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle, we always talk about, has that resistance zone, and we're going into that resistance zone, creating higher lows. It's a breakout to the upside. This is the opposite. This is, we have some support down here at the bottom. And we have our resistance line that is descending, where we created our high, our lower high, our lower high, our lower high, and potentially another lower high in here. As we continue in this formation, these often break to the downside very viciously. Why is that important? Well, it's not like we've been in this formation for 2 days or 4 days or a week or even a month. We've been in it since January 8th. We've been in it this whole calendar year. This is a concern because this is not normal activity in the midst of a strong bull run. We've never seen activity like this in the midst of a strong bull run. This is a concern. It's a concern to me. Therefore, it should be a concern to you. It's something to watch out for. We could break this trend. I would love to see that. It's not 100% of the time these break to the downside. These are probability and statistics. And we can clearly say that the majority break to the downside. But the key word is majority. There is a chance that we break this to the upside, which I'm hoping. Keep your fingers crossed. We want to break this to the upside. We want to get above this 60 level. This around 60 level. Watch that 60 level on the daily RSI for Bitcoin, okay? Right, that's concern number one. Concern number two is during that same period, as we've been forming this descending triangle, at the same time, we've had divergence. Not for a couple days, a couple weeks, literally the whole time that we've been in this calendar year of 2021. And you can see it highlighted on the 2-week RSI. This high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So we've got divergence forming, right? It's clear. We've got it on the daily, we've got it on the couple day chart, we've got it on the 2-week chart. It's here. It's here. And this is a concern. Why is it a concern? If we zoom out and we just look at all the activity that we've ever had in Bitcoin, and we're zooming out all the way until this is 2011, we've never had divergence in the middle of a bull run. We haven't. This is very strange activity. And usually what you see is strength in the RSI. You see it, a high, a higher high, a higher high, and up to the pinnacle where we have our blow off top and we're done. What we did here is we showed a tremendous amount of strength, and then we had no pullbacks, and now we have strong divergence for several months. It's very odd. These are two things I want to dig into a little bit further in some future videos. So make sure you subscribe. Do that right now. I'm going to talk about these and we're going to dig into it, and we're going to look at more facts to create some real concrete opinions. But these are two big concerns, legitimate concerns, using just facts in the charts on how this bull run is quite absurd. A little bit, it's strange activity to be in the midst of a bull run and have these two factors play out the way they are right now. So make sure you subscribe. We'll cover that a little bit later. Now, if you like Ethereum, highly recommend this video. A lot of people are absolutely loving this video. I'll link it right here. It'll come up on the screen. You can click it. Maybe we'll put it in the description as well, but it's a realistic price prediction for Ethereum. If you're not subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Less stress, more success. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, turn on that like button. I do want to give one piece of information to you watching that will help you build your wealth. It's not the most sexy thing, but it's the single most important thing to build your wealth. Right? It's not some secret strategy. It's not, oh, you need to do this and you need to compare. It's really simple, but it'll be the single most important thing to build your wealth. If you're not interested in building your wealth, you should leave this video right now. If you're interested in building your wealth, here's the one thing to do. Live below your means. The further you live below your means, the more wealth you're gonna build right now and for the future. It's the single most important thing, and it's the most overlooked thing. People that want to build wealth, they're like, just let me make massive amounts of money. No, because if you don't have the proper balance in life and you make a whole bunch more money, you're still going to spend way too much money and you're still going to be relatively broke, okay? Most people think, oh, once I make a ton of money, then I can change my lifestyle and do all these other things. No, that's not how you build your wealth. I'm living proof of this. I've lived well below my means for my entire life. And it became easy to me because I grew up broke. My family was broke, literally broke, paycheck to paycheck, struggling. Always wondering, are they gonna shut our lights off? Are they gonna turn off our electricity? What's gonna happen? That was my whole life. And I told myself from a very early age, I'm not gonna worry about money. And the only strategy I had in my head was, let me save pretty much everything and let me spend almost nothing. And that's what I did since I was a little boy. I'm living proof. If you want to build wealth, that's the single best thing you should ever do. Let that sink in. Think about it later tonight. Think about it tomorrow. Create a strategy and implement it. This will be the single most important thing. Let me know in the comments down below if that connects with you. Also, let me know if you're a student. Comment down below right now. We're in the business of changing lives. We're not here to have the most YouTube subscribers. We will be the channel that changes the most lives. Let me know in the comments down below how the courses have helped you. What's helped you in your life? Do you connect with what I just said? And I will see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.
I realized that I definitely didn't know enough.
And I lost some money.
I was trading primarily with emotions and I was losing bad.
And I've made money back.
I made back what I spent on the course times 3.
And I was making more money than they were.